Okay, good morning everyone. So today we're going to discuss about computer mediated communication. But before that, I want the secretary to check the attendance for us to know who are the absentees. So last meeting, we discussed about communication, its importance to the life of every human being. So here we go on the learning objective. So at the end of the discussion, the students will be able to define computer mediated communication, discuss the importance of digital computer in communication, and create an essay and acrostic about the importance of technology communication. So I have here a video clip, but before showing it to you, I want you to group yourselves into 5 members. Okay, I think you're already settled, so I will be showing the presentation, the video presentation. Since you are done watching the video clip, so I want you to answer my question. So, what comes to your mind when you hear the word computer mediated communication? Group 3? Okay, you're right. So communicating using technology. So when we hear the word computer, so we will be thinking about communication. So it is a communication using technology. The second question is, did you experience using computer to send a message? Group 2. So I think yes, all of us experience using computer to send a messages, especially when we have relatives outside the country or far away from us. So the third question is, what are the differences between a face-to-face communication and a computer-mediated communication? Group 4. Yes, you're right. So computer-mediated communication refers to all communication that takes place via computer, whereas face-to-face communication is just that communication that takes place with two people actually speaking. So the last question is, what is the importance of integrating technology in communication? Group 5. Yes, you're right. So, by integrating technology into their classrooms, the teachers can create lesson plans that are higher relevance, more up to date, and improve student learning with email, the internet, discussion boards, and online agendas. Communication between educator and student has never been more synchronous important. Okay, let's now move on to our discussion for today. So, what is computer mediated communication? So, computer mediated communication technologies refer to the use of networks of computers to facilitate interaction between spatially separated learners. These technologies include electronic mail, computer conferencing, and online dial-ups. So, some of its example is email, network communication, instant messaging, text messaging, hypertext, distance learning, internet forums, Usenet new groups, bulletin boards, online shopping, distribution lists, and video conferencing. So these examples are very important, especially when we are doing our online class today since there is a pandemic. So the next one is synchronous communication. So happens when messages can only be exchanged in real time. So it requires that the transmitter and receiver are present in the same time. Example of synchronous communication are phone calls or video meetings, or it can be face to face. So that other one is asynchronous communication. So it happens when information can be exchanged independent of time. it doesn't require the recipient's immediate attention. So it allows them to respond to the message at their convenience, so anytime. So example of synchronous communications are emails, online forums, and collaborative documents. So okay, let's move on to highly interactive communication. So this interactive communication is an exchange of ideas where both participants, whether human, machine, or art form, are active and can be an effect on one another. So it is a dynamic two-way the flow of information. So the next one is oral and textual. So to sum it up, so oral communication is really just talking to others. So very understandable. So conversely, written communication means communicating to others through the written word. So passive observer on the other hand, so is a type of student silently takes notes or scrolls through their social media, not really paying attention. Most often, they don't contribute in a class unless it is mandatory or they are called on. So they don't really paying attention on the discussion of the class. So this can negatively impact communication skills because an observer may lose confidence in their suggestions and answers, which can affect their overall performance. So do you have any question, class? I guess there's none, so let's move on to the application part. So since you have already your group, so you should have a representative and he or she should have a paper and pen. So each group will fall in line with their representative in front. The representatives will guess the emotion expressed by their members and whisper it to his or her groupmates till the last member of the group write the expressions and express or give it to the teacher. So the first group who will get the correct expression will be the winner. Okay, let's start. So since the group 1 is the first one who get the correct answer, they will be the winners. So congratulations, group 1. You are the winner in this activity. So okay, so for your assessment, so you have to write a one paragraph essay that will briefly explain the importance of technology to communication. And for your evaluation, so you need to compose an acrostic using the words technology that will show the importance of digital computers and building relations through communication. So you will send it through my or via email, or you can PM me on my Facebook account. So okay, that's all for today. Thank you and see you in the next meeting. Thank you, class. Goodbye. Thank you for listening.